Hi world, it's Shannon Marie, and this video I want to talk about how to interact with the ocean. So I was just in San Diego this weekend shooting my photo shoot for Pretty Exclusive, and I went to the beach both Saturday and Sunday, and I realized that I interact with nature, but I'm specifically speaking about now the ocean. I interact with Mother Earth in a very deep and dynamic way. And I want to share that with you. I have many stories, but this is just one. So, how I interact with the ocean. When I go to the beach, I'm so excited to be going there because I used to be a mermaid in a past life. Mermaids are real. Here, I'll show you. Mermaids are real. And I remember, I feel very comfortable being around the ocean, but it's also very scary for me, too. I gotta be honest. I didn't even plan on talking about any of what I just said. I thought I was gonna come here and just talk about how I interact with the ocean, but I guess I'm giving a little history. And I just ask, before I make every single video, I just ask that I'm divinely guided to speak what needs to be spoken, and you hear what you need to hear. So, I'm just doing what I feel like. Mermaids. Mermaid body found. That comes up when I Google it. Mermaid body found. And they say it's a hoax. Okay. So, look at this. There was a documentary, I think, on the History Channel. But look at this. Hello. Mermaids are real. But they were hunted, and they just were, they used to interact with the people many, not years ago, but long time ago, they used to interact with the people, but the people were doing horrible stuff to them, and they just went in. They didn't interact with the humans anymore. They needed to protect their species, and they're Bigfoot. How are we still talking about, oh, is Bigfoot real? Do we think that the only animals that are on the planet are the ones that we know about? Deep in the jungles and deep in the oceans, there's stuff that we have no idea. In space, so people that think humans and animals or whatever are the only things on this planet, you got to. There's even stuff in the planet. There's stuff going on outside of the planet. There's so much stuff going on. And for people to say, oh, humans are the only existence, how cocky are you to think that you're the only living beings that God created? Not quite. But the point is, I have a love for the ocean. And I have a mad love for the ocean, but it's also very scary because I feel like in one of those lifetimes, I got eaten by something. So even as a little girl, being in a pool, I think about it now and it kind of makes sense. Being in a pool, I could never just hang out and have fun in the deep end, because I'm always looking behind me oh my god, who's going to come behind me? Because I think in one of those lifetimes when I was a sea creature, that's how I died one time. And it was not nice. It was not pretty. And that stuck with me because you know how bad memories stick with you in your life? Well, that's what phobias are. How you died in a past life is still imprinted on your soul because that was so traumatic. You know? I heard of one story where this lady was so scared of corners the corner of a wall, even of tables. Like, she was so scared because they found out when she did a past life regression that she got killed by an arrow. That point, like, she remembers that point, and she was like, it's so whenever she sees that anywhere, she's like, oh my god, I need to go to, you got to get away from it, and you're so scared of it, and it doesn't make sense now, but it made sense because that's how you died a couple lifetimes ago, or last lifetime, or whatever. It's still fresh. So anyway, I said all that to say 5 minutes and 30 seconds into this is how I interact with the ocean is I connect with it. And even before I get there, I'm excited to be there. The sand even is little teeny pieces of Mother Earth. Little teeny pieces of Mother Earth. How cool is that? You get to step in her, and like, I use sand to exfoliate my skin. I will ask the beach if I could take some home, and like, there's some rocks and stuff. Like, before you take anything out of its natural habitat, you gotta ask it. You gotta see if it's okay to leave its environment, because it's not your decision to make. That's their existence, not yours. So you have to ask it, and sometimes it'll say it wants to stay. But like, when I pick rocks up and stuff at the beach, when I ask it, you know what it says to me? We'd be honored. They love me. Okay, so when I go to the beach, this is the whole point of this whole video, is this right here, what I'm gonna say right now. When I step onto the beach, my most exciting moment is the first time my feet touch the water, or the water touches my feet. So it's that moment when I walk up and I'm like, my heart's racing a little bit, and I'm like, oh my god, it's about to happen, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And it's so cold, and it's kind of shocking at first. It's way shocking at first. And you put your feet in, and I just imagine all of the very powerful energy of the ocean surrounding our planet. Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry? Like, it's very deep. The energy of the ocean is healing, and it's powerful. It's Mother Earth, and it's and when I step my feet in the ocean and that water comes up, I imagine every ailment, pain, element of confusion, frustration, anger that I feel, emptiness, cloudiness that I feel, the instant that water touches my feet, that energy of the whole ocean is sucked up into my body, clearing it all out. And that's when the tide comes up. And then when it goes out, I give it my energy. My source, my God energy flowing into me from heaven. Going into me and then radiating out into the ocean. And then it goes all around the world. And I intend to heal all of the waters so they're fresher and cleaner for all of those that live in it. And then as it comes back in, I get another flush of that healing, cleansing, positive energy. And when it goes out, I give it. And then I get it. And I give it. And I get it. And that's how I interact with the ocean. It makes me happy. So, that's my story. And one day, I would love to, once people know about me from all over the world, I would like to, for many people to join me in healing our planet in every way that we can, and healing the oceans and cleansing. They're so filthy, and people use the ocean like a dumping ground. It's so horrible. It's so horrible, and there's animals that live there, and there's families that live there, and they deserve a fresh environment. Why do we do that to them? What am I crying for? So my goal one day what am I doing? My goal one day is to have people join me in this endeavor of healing the world, and healing the oceans is a big part of that. So if I could stand and have a group of people standing in one ocean together, and then other people around the world are standing on their oceans too, at the same time we could just send healing energy all the way around the world, and just let it circle the world and clear all the waters and all the animals in it, and just help them. Am I crying? And just make it better for them. So one day we'll all do that together. And I'll probably cry then, because it'll really be happening. And the world needs us, so wake up. I just feel sad, like, we've done so much to this planet to ruin it. Like, we've taken so much of the natural habitat away from these animals, and they can't speak up for themselves. Who's speaking up for them? Who's advocating for them? So we, as humans, can not only advocate for them, but we can also replace that energy. We can't put the forest back, but we can try to help heal the stuff that we can. And we're like generators on the planet. As a human, we're like generators. And I made this illustration in the last video, and this is God. We can ask God to give us energy, and then we are conductors. We're just set up like that. We can hold God's energy and do whatever we want with it. We can heal our planet, guys. We can heal it. So let's do it. So if you want to do that, you can leave a comment, or you can write me, and I'll do it with you. Even if it's just one person. I'll go to my beach and you go to your beach, and we'll heal the planet together. I'm gonna go. This is crazy. But let's do it, okay? Let's do that together. Okay, I'm gonna go.